Floor build-ups mostly have a portion of screed, and it's important to understand how this impacts the balustrades on your projects. I'm Murray from Delta, and I will talk you through the answer to the question of, is it possible to fix balustrade on top of screed? This depends on two things: whether there's insulation between the screed and the concrete, and the depth of the screed. If there is insulation between the screed and the concrete slab, the answer is a definite no, and pockets need to be left out or cut out of the screed so that the baluster post can be fixed directly down to the concrete. If there's nothing between the screed and the concrete slab, there is a chance that the balustrade could be fixed on top of the screed with a bolt fixing extending through into the substrate below. At this point, it's important to understand that screed doesn't provide any strength, and in fact it puts more strain on the fixing. Due to the screed providing no tensile strength to the fixing, the depth has to be considered as a very large spacer or packer between the base of the post and the fixing substrate, the concrete, and the screed just works as a material clamped in compression. So this calculation has to be made in the design of the post and fixings, and typically if the screed depth is more than 70mm, it becomes very difficult to achieve the loadings, and pockets have to be left out in the screed to enable a direct connection to the concrete. It does of course also depend on the loading requirements of the balustrade, i.e. for higher loadings it's less likely any fixing through the screed is possible at all. I should also mention that for these reasons it's important for building designers to consider the position of the underfloor heating pipes where they come close to the stair to ensure there isn't possibility for clashes with baluster posts. In conclusion, there are many factors to consider, but unless the screed is relatively shallow, it's difficult to get sufficient capacity from fixings for the balustrade loading due to the screed having to be considered simply as a packer rather than any form of substrate. We trust you found this video informative. For any more short videos from Delta where we share expertise you can lean on, please subscribe to our YouTube channel.